Hey, I'm Fucci and welcome to Tiny Kitchen Big Taste. Today we're making one of the greatest foods of all time. We're making French fries. Now, it's not often that I am vulnerable with you, my Tiny Kitchen viewing audience, but I wanted to be real with you today. Can we go to camera 2? I want to get something off my chest and be real with you. French fries. Wow. French fries are my weakness. Okay, I feel much better. Let's bring it. So what you're gonna need is vegetable oil, russet potatoes, salt or seasoned salt. The recipe's available on our website. You'll also need, for the fried method, a pot and thermometer. For the baked method, you'll need a baking sheet and silicone baking mat. For both, you'll need a large bowl, tongs, and a sharp knife. Thin, thick, curly, crinkle cut, steak cut, shoestring, or waffle, you name it, there is a French fry for you. Today we are making two versions of the popular French fry. We are going to first fry them, and then we're going to make a lighter, healthier option and bake them. Now, it all starts the same way, and that is picking out the right potato. We are using a russet potato. This is a great sized potato, a little bit firm, also a higher starch content, which will help to keep a nice meaty interior and give you a really crispy exterior. You can peel them if you want to. I like to keep the skin on, keep some of those vitamins and minerals in the potato. I'm gonna cut them into 1/4-inch strips, stack them up, and then just slice them the other way. So check this out, the perfectly sized French fries. We're gonna add them to our cold water. I'll slice up the other one. Now, as you can see, the water is all cloudy. That's because of the starch. Well, we're gonna rinse these and continue to rinse them until that water is clear. No matter which method you're using, the key to great French fries is to cook them first, then crisp them. Cooking them will make them nice and tender inside, and crisping them will give you that great crunchy exterior. Now, we're gonna start with the fried method first. We've got our wash fries that I've laid out on a clean towel. I'm gonna pat them really dry. You never wanna be throwing anything with water into hot oil. Otherwise, it's gonna splatter everywhere and you may find yourself eating your French fries in the ER. Now, once these are dry, I'm gonna transfer them to a plate and we'll head back to the stove. Now, we've got our oil up to 300 degrees. Now, if you don't have a thermometer, get one because you'll need them for making fries. So we're gonna start by throwing in our fries very carefully. Now, you want to cook them in batches, otherwise it's going to bring down that temperature too much and it's just going to give you a really soggy French fry. Now, for this size fry, we're going to cook them for about 4 minutes. If they're thicker, you might have to cook them a little longer. They're not going to crisp up at this point, so if they do start crisping, then your oil's probably too hot. After 4 minutes, we'll take them out and then we'll do another batch. So we've got our last batch of fries here. We're gonna remove them from the oil, place them on a plate with some paper towels. Time for step 2, time to crisp those fries. Our temperature is up to 400 degrees. Again, we're gonna work in batches. And in just about 1 or 2 minutes, we're gonna have nice, crispy fries. See, these are just about there, so we're gonna take them out. Now, that took less than a minute, so just keep an eye on it. If they turn the perfect color brown, you can take them out. They're gonna be nice and crispy. You always wanna season when they're hot. I'm using some seasoned salt. We're gonna finish up these batches and then we'll move on to the bake method. Just like the fried method, we are going to cook them first, but instead of cooking them in oil, we are going to cook them in water. I've boiled some water that we'll just pour on top of the fries. And then we're gonna let it sit in this water for about 5 to 10 minutes or until the potatoes are nice and tender. It's just like the fried version, we are going to dry them off and we can season them right in our mixing bowl with a little bit of oil drizzled on top. Some of the seasoned salt. Of course, you can also use regular salt. And then we'll just mix it up using the tongs until they're thoroughly coated. And then I'm gonna arrange them on a baking sheet. You want a little bit of a gap in between each. This will help them to crisp up nicely. Now, I'm gonna pop this in a 425 degree oven. I'm gonna rotate them occasionally, and depending on the size, I'll cook them about 20 to 30 minutes or until they're nice and golden brown, and then we'll plate them up. So check this out, 2 ways to French fry happiness. We've got our fried version and our baked version. So good, so tasty. Hey, go get the recipes for these, they're really good. And it's available on our website. You can also check us out at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And when you try this recipe, let us know about it in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, I'm Fucci, reminding you that if I can make French fries 2 ways in a kitchen this tiny, you can make it in yours. We'll see you next time on Tiny Kitchen. Big taste. Don't judge. We're going to fry up some traditional French fries. Cook them first, and we'll do this by using water. Holy moly, that's hot.